I know when I interviewed you last month, you really touched a lot of people with your story, and just in case there are some who are watching who weren't glued to the screen when you were last on, just tell us why you're doing this walk.
Sure. Although I don't look, act or sound normal, I'm a pretty normal Brisbane dad, but I was wrecked by my fight with stage 4 cancer and I couldn't come back. And I began to rebuild hope in my life around the idea that I could take a big walk, a kind of a pilgrimage, strip everything back to basics and rebuild myself. And then I realised I could be a service. I could bring Captain Australia out and superhero up for science. And I decided to serve a charity called the Kids Cancer Project because there are 950 Aussie children diagnosed every year. 20% of them do not survive treatment. So that's 3 children in our hospitals every week dying horribly, and the weight of that the families have to carry. So for me, the big walk, it's about personal healing, but it's also about the idea that we could save even just one of those children.
Has it been what you expected it to be, this walk from Brisbane to Melbourne?
There have been constant surprises. I rolled into a town called Orbost and they threw me a parade. They had police, rural fire brigade, SES built vehicles and a gaggle of children following me down the main street as I'm and I don't know how you reconcile that into a normal life, you know, but it was surreal and it was wonderful. Last night I met the Narre South Scouts and they, on behalf of Victorian Scouts, have given me this friendship scarf, which is lovely, you know. I've had so many experiences and I've met so many wonderful people on the road, and you know, we've gathered I think about $136,000 for the charity, and if anybody wanted to look at that, you can just Google search Captain Australia's Big Walk and you'll find it. But yeah, I'm 2 days from the finish line. Saturday morning I roll into Federation Square and I'll actually do a meet and greet at Alexandra Gardens if anybody from 10 o'clock until 12 wants to come down and say g'day to Captain Australia. I'll be loitering around there and then I roll into Fed Square at high noon and then I'm done. I've completed my quest. And in terms of the personal healing, I'm stronger now in every way that strength matters. And I think the message of the walk is that that's available to all of us, even at the social level. If you're broken, you can be fixed and you can get better.
How's the family coped with you being away and your kids?
Oh, don't ask me about my family. I'll start crying on national television, mate. Yeah, look, they've been brilliant, wonderful, supportive and loving, but as soon as I get back to Brisbane, I get to cuddle them again, and every step I take towards the finish line, I'm mindfully aware of that. So it's a little bit of torment in these last couple of days, to be honest, knowing that I'll see them very soon.
Simon, you say that mentally you've become stronger. How are you physically? How are those feet of yours?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. The last couple of weeks I've had daily pain in my feet. I'm a little concerned I might have done some maybe permanent damage, we'll see. I'll get home, I'll heal up and take stock. But all in all, whatever price I've had to pay, it's profoundly worth it. The people I've met, the places I've seen, and the money that we've raised for an incredibly worthy cause, it just makes it all worthwhile.
And that's the Kids Cancer Project that you've been raising money for. And you're right, when we last spoke to you, you were in New South Wales, you'd raised about $58,000. Now you've raised $136,000. Hopefully over the next day or two, there'll be some more money coming in, and you've already made it. Yeah, you've already made it so worthwhile, Simon, and there'll be so many people grateful for what you've done. We love it that you've made time to pop on and say good day to us again.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. If anybody sees this and wants to support the charity, it is a profoundly worthy cause. Please find it in your heart to donate if you can. And if you want to check out my live streams, Facebook, Cap's Big Walk. I do all kinds of buffet daily donor dares. Yeah.
And we'll see the shots from when you arrive in Melbourne, Alexandra Gardens and then Federation Square at high noon on Saturday. Thank you, Simon.